Marvel Rivals is one of the biggest multiplayer games out right now, and I've been having a blast playing it, especially when it's with my friends. Up until now, I've played most of the game on PC with over 200 hours played and almost every single trophy unlocked. But because I'm having so much fun with this game and I have a crippling addiction to trophy hunting, in this video I will be unlocking the Platinum Trophy for Marvel Rivals, and I'm only going to give myself 1 week to do it. Real quick before we jump into the Platinum grind, I just wanted to quickly talk about the overall grind for this trophy hunt. This is a completely online game, so there's no guaranteed way to unlock any of these trophies like in other story-based games. Most importantly, I wanted to cover the fact that almost every single trophy in this game will pop at the end of the match, so you won't really know if you've unlocked it until the game ends. This makes the Platinum grind a little bit tricky because in moment-to-moment gameplay, you're kind of guessing if you met the trophy's requirements. This game's trophy list mostly consists of character-specific trophies, where you have to complete a specific task that varies from character to character. Some of these are easier than others, like Hawkeye, where you have to just partner with an Avenger on your team and land 10 KOs across your whole career. Others are way more specific, like Black Panther, where you have to land a 3-player KO streak in one game on a specific map. To start my first day of the Platinum grind, I went straight into the training grounds to figure out the controls, and I played a few matches with my friends. During this time, I got the trophy for using the customization wheel, playing a match with a friend, and upvoting a teammate. I'm really not going to show a lot of gameplay from these matches because, well, let's just say I'm a little rusty.
I just can't compete, and you get the out of my face!
My main strategy for the Platinum grind was to start with the characters that have trophies I find more difficult and just get these out of the way first. For me, it meant playing Captain America, my least favorite character in the entire game. The reason why I find Cap's trophy so difficult is because you need to land a 3-player KO streak in a single use of his ultimate ability, Freedom Charge. This might not sound like a hard thing to do, but his ability only lasts 10 seconds and you need to land 3 KOs in that time frame. So that's why I'm doing it first, because I hate myself. Unfortunately for me, this nightmare would continue because my next trophy was landing a 3-player KO streak. I mean, I couldn't possibly knock these 2 trophies out in one try. I mean, it'd just be too easy. Dude, 1 second off! Oh my gosh! Oh wait, no, it's not the same one.
Hey, you thought you got it?
No, I thought I got it.
Hi, I'm Captain America. Here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have. Patience. Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
Luckily for me, my suffering was coming to an end. I don't know how, but I only think I got 2 kills here, but it gave me the trophy anyway, so we're just gonna call it a win and move on. No! I had 2 there, bro. Oh, I got it! Dude, I don't know how I did it, but I got it.
You got it?
I got it!
Let's go.
I decided to go with Doctor Strange next because his trophy requires you to get a terrain kill with his portal. This is just a fancy way of saying you need to eliminate an enemy by making them jump through your portal and falling off the edge of the map. With the launch of Season 1, Invisible Woman was introduced this season, and it makes this trophy so much easier. She has an ability where she can push people away or pull them in, so my buddy just basically snuck up beside them and pushed them through the portal to land me the trophy. Loki's trophy is super simple. You have to eliminate someone by stabbing them in the back. Luckily, I was able to get this on my first couple of tries, so I could quickly move on to a different character because I personally just don't find Loki that much fun to play. Thor's trophy requires you to hit 4 enemies with his ultimate ability, God of Thunder. This is super situational because Thor's ult really isn't that great. The way that I did this is I had one of my friends cast Groot's ultimate, which pulls all the enemies together, and I casted my ultimate ability on top of them, ultimately landing me the trophy. And speaking of Groot, I also got his trophy later in the night. His trophy requires you to imprison 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate ability, Strangling Prison. For the Penny Parker trophy, you need to hit 3 enemies with a single use of her mines. This is super easy if you go up to the enemy spawn and put them right at the door. I still get a laugh just thinking about those poor bastards to this day.
Nice.
Well, I think it's safe to say that I got that one. Now, as mentioned before, Black Panther's trophy is very specific. You have to be on the map Djala? I'm not even gonna try. You have to be on the escort the payload version of the Wakanda map, and you have to land a 3-player kill streak. Luckily, I was able to get it done within my first 3 or 4 tries, and I had a hilarious interaction with an enemy Hawkeye. I know you want it. Take the shot.
Powerful healing.
Oh!
You have brought shame upon yourself.
One more?
Ah, yes.
Come on! Yeah, I think that's it. Mantis is one of the hardest trophies in this grind because it requires you to help your allies achieve a team wipe. You'll know that you've gotten the team wipe after you see the word ace appear on your screen. Luckily for me, the Wanda on my team was a god and killed the entire team with her ult right at the end of the game, which awarded me the trophy. Please be it. Yes! Let's go! And before I hopped off, I wanted to get one last trophy, which required me to complete one arcade match. Day 2 was probably my most productive day throughout this entire platinum grind. To start day 2, I decided to play Magneto, mostly because my friends were wanting to play Wolverine and Magic, which is a good thing for the trophy because you need to assist mutant allies 10 times. Assist being the key word because I'm not really sure what counts as an assist, but I just put my magic little bubble around my friends while I got 10 kills and I got the trophy. Venom's trophy is similar to others that we've already done. You have to hit 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate ability. This match was one of my favorites so far because I ended up getting 2 trophies in the same game. The second part of this 2-for-1 special was Luna Snow. Luna's is super simple but a little time consuming. You have to complete 5 matches on 5 different maps to complete the multiversal tour. So I started shaking my ass all across Marvel Rivals to get that bag. I mean the trophies.
Mi canción. Hoy me puse puta para verte. Tú que estás con suerte. No quiero tequila, quiero versa. Hoy me puse linda para verte.
In this game, Hulk has the ability to turn back into Bruce Banner after his health reaches 0. For this trophy, you need to land 1 KO within 3 seconds of calming back down from the Hulk. I don't even know if you really need to get a kill, because I didn't when I was getting this trophy, but I'm not complaining. Next was another 2-for-1 situation with Rocket Raccoon and Adam Warlock. Both of these trophies revolve around playing with other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Adam requires you to forge a soul bond with 3 members of the Guardians, and Rocket requires you to revive 5 members of the Guardians. Luckily, my friends were also going for achievements to pass the time, so they were able to help me out and get this done as fast as possible. Storm's trophy requires you to assist X-Men members 10 times. Thankfully, I did this platinum grind when Season 1 hit, and Storm got a heavy buff, making this process a lot easier. Before the buff, she was terrible to play with. Hela is the last map-specific trophy, and is kind of the same as Black Panther. You need to get a 3-player KO streak on the Yggdrasil Path map. If you use your ultimate ability on the backline, this trophy isn't really that hard, seeing how you basically just throw projectiles at everyone and it kills the entire battlefield. Wolverine is one of my favorite characters to play in Marvel Rivals, but is also one of my favorite Marvel characters in general. This trophy requires you to land a 3-player KO streak with a single use of his ultimate ability. And in true Wolverine fashion, I waited behind a tree and stalked out my enemies before destroying them. It was something straight out of a nature documentary. It was at this point in the platinum grind that I noticed that there had been some leeway in these trophies because I definitely didn't meet the requirements for a couple of them, and I still got the trophy to pop anyway. Iron Fist was the worst example of this in my platinum grind, requiring me to get 3 kills with the single use of his ultimate ability. But as you can see, I'm struggling to even get a kill. Mr. Miyagi would not be very happy with me right now. And the Punisher requires you to land 3 KOs amidst his smoke grenades in a single match. To do this, I tried to get the enemy's health as low as possible and pop a grenade on them to get the kill. I don't even think I met the requirements for this trophy either, but PlayStation said I did, so I'm not asking any questions. Black Widow's trophy is up next, and it requires a little bit of skill. You need to land 3 KOs in a single match, and they all have to be critical hits. And as you can see, I'm hitting every single shot perfect the first try. I totally did not edit out the other 97 shots I missed in this entire game. Spider-Man's trophy requires you to detect an enemy with spider sense and land a winning counterattack. I'm not sure if you need to land the hit or get the kill for the trophy to pop, but I had a lot of fun either way messing with the enemy Punisher. I just feel so bad for this guy. No!
You could have been a hero, Frank.
He's bullying that one guy, Jay.
And to wrap up day 2, I ended up playing with the one and only Star-Lord, where you have to land 10 KOs while being assisted by other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I kind of like how most of these trophies revolve around the comic team synergy, and this kind of theme persists throughout the entire trophy list, and I can appreciate that a lot. Day 3 is where I finished most of my grind because I completed all of the character-specific trophies. I started with the Winter Soldier, where you need to land a 3-player KO streak with a single use of his ultimate ability, Kraken Impact. If you've ever played Marvel Rivals, then you know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a good Bucky, and it's not a fun time. Cloak and Dagger has the same exact trophy as Mantis, where you need to help your team achieve a team wipe. I was working on this trophy for the last 2 days, and I was so relieved when the trophy finally popped. At this point, I didn't think my day could get any better, but I was also able to get Jeff's trophy in the same game. Jeff's trophy requires you to swallow 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate ability. I used the same strategy that I did for Wolverine, and I stalked my prey like I was the main character in Jaws, and threw those unlucky players straight into the depths of hell. Next on the list was Iron Man, which requires you to hit 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate ability. The fact that this was hit-based rather than kill-based makes this trophy way more lenient and made me a happy trophy hunter. The last 2-for-1 special that I got for this trophy grind was for Psylocke and Magic. Psylocke's trophy is one of the most unique for this grind, wanting you to contest a mission area for 60 seconds in a single match. While Magic's trophy is similar to many others in the grind, requiring you to get 3 kills with a single use of her ultimate ability. I love Magic's ultimate ability, Darkchild, because it makes me feel like I'm playing Doom and I'm about to just fuck everything up. Behold, Darkchild! Yeah, get you some, bitch! Like I mentioned earlier in the video, Hawkeye requires you to get 10 kills while partnering with an Avenger. This is nice because the kills don't have to be in the same game and tracks between matches. Thanks to my buddy being an absolute beast on Hulk, I was able to get this done in 1 match. However, I was not as lucky going for Scarlet Witch's trophy later that night. Her trophy is similar, requiring you to eliminate 10 mutant characters. This took me multiple matches to complete, but in the end, I made Magneto proud, and I only had 3 characters left. Neymar's trophy requires you to summon Monstro Spawn to land 10 KOs in a single game. This trophy's description can be a bit confusing and misleading. You don't need the squids to actually get the kill, they just need to help you assist in getting a kill. I recommend when trying this have a Luna on your team because her team up ability allows you to have an extra squid that slows down enemies, and more squids means more kills. I'm so thankful I did this next trophy in Season 1 because Squirrel Girl's trophy requires you to land a 3-player KO streak with a single use of her ultimate ability, Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. However, this ultimate is very beatable and arguably one of the worst in the game until Season 1. They changed her ultimate to track enemies after bouncing off the wall, making this trophy way easier to get. And finally, I saved my favorite character for last, Moon Knight. His trophy requires you to hit 4 enemies with a single use of his ultimate ability, Hand of Khonshu. Moon Knight is an S-tier character and super simple to play because his playstyle can be summed up in 3 words. Random bullshit go. I was able to get this trophy with ease and finally got every single character-specific trophy in just 3 days. At this point, I only had 2 trophies left in the Platinum grind, reaching level 20 and winning 100 games. By the time I had completed all of the character-specific trophies, I had 54 wins, and I was level 18. This was a massive relief because I would be able to get these trophies naturally just by playing the game, and I was able to play whoever I wanted to. After about another 10 hours of playtime, I was able to hit level 20 with ease, and finally winning my 100th match, landing me the Platinum trophy. As you can see, my first trophy was achieved on January 26th, and I got the Platinum trophy on January 31st, completing my goal of getting the Platinum trophy in just 1 week. This challenge was a blast, and I'm looking forward to doing more Platinum grinds in the future. If you have any suggestions on what games I should Platinum next, please leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more gaming-related content.